Buildings collapsed, residents were evacuated, and tsunami waves of 2.3 feet crashed into Mexico's southern coastline as a 7.4 magnitude earthquake hit the country on Tuesday. British actor Ian Holm has died at the age of 88, according to a statement from his agent. Holm had a long and varied acting career that saw him cast as a slew of characters, including Bilbo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings movie trilogy, Ash in Ridley Scott's Alien, and athletics coach Sam Sabini in the 1981 movie Chariots of Fire, a performance for which he was nominated for an Oscar. Born in Essex, southeast England, in 1931, Holm attended the Radha Drama School in London. Buildings collapsed, residents were evacuated, and tsunami waves of 2.3 feet crashed into Mexico's southern coastline as a 7.4 magnitude earthquake hit the country on Tuesday. The earthquake occurred at 10:29 am local time, 11:29 am. With an epicenter 6.8 miles southwest of Santa Maria Zapotitlan in Oaxaca State, near El Coyle. The earthquake could be felt as far as Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. In capital Mexico City, approximately 190 miles north of El Coyle, tremors were felt, and sirens were heard wailing. A policeman stands in front of a partially collapsed building after an earthquake in Oaxaca, Mexico. A policeman stands in front of a partially collapsed building after an earthquake in Oaxaca, Mexico. Waves of 0.68 meters, 2.2 feet, were observed in Acapulco and 0.71 meters, 2.3 feet, in Salina Cruz. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center said that hazardous tsunami waves are possible within 1,000 kilometers, 621 miles, of the epicenter, including along the coasts of Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador. The damage in Oaxaca State is considered light to moderate, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, shake map. Rubble from a building damaged by an earthquake in Oaxaca, Mexico, on Tuesday, June 23. Rubble from a building damaged by an earthquake in Oaxaca, Mexico, on Tuesday, June 23. Estimates modeled by the USGS suggest that localized casualties and damage are possible, but there are likely to be fewer than 100 fatalities and less than $100 million in damage. However, the model only includes earthquake shaking, and not any impacts from potential tsunamis on the coastline. The USGS said that recent earthquakes in the area have caused secondary hazards such as tsunamis and landslides. The Civil Protection in Oaxaca has not yet reported any major damage. A policeman removes rubble from a building damaged by the earthquake in Oaxaca, Mexico. A policeman removes rubble from a building damaged by the earthquake in Oaxaca, Mexico. Earlier estimates put the magnitude of the earthquake at 7.7, but that has been revised down to 7.4, and additional revisions are possible. Mexico is one of the world's most seismically active regions, and has a long history of devastating earthquakes. The country is located on top of 3 large tectonic plates, and their movement causes regular quakes and occasional volcanic eruptions. In 2017, 2 powerful earthquakes hit the country in 2 weeks, toppling buildings, cracking highways and killing hundreds of people. One had a magnitude of 7.1 and the other a magnitude of 8.1. Evacuations in Mexico City after the earthquake shook the capital city. Evacuations in Mexico City after the earthquake shook the capital city. Mexico City is particularly vulnerable to earthquakes because its very soft and wet ground amplifies shaking and is prone to liquefaction, in which dirt transforms into a dense liquid when sufficiently churned. This breaking story has been updated with additional reporting. CNN's Matt Rivers and Natalie Gallen reported from Mexico City and Tatiana Arias and Brandon Miller from Atlanta. Emma Reynolds wrote from London.